Good morning, students. Myself Kamal Nath. I welcome you, all of you, in my class of English. Student, you remember well that we are learning the story Vet in the Forest by Dhriti K. Lahiri Chaudhary. And this is the third video of this story that I am explaining you, as the story is big and so it takes time to detail in different parts. So in the first two parts I detail you how the team, that was the medical team, gone to the forest and they were searching the herd in which there was an injured elephant who was not able to walk properly because one of its leg was injured, and it was badly injured. Due to that, the elephant was not able to walk properly. So the team had gone to the forest, and when they found the herd in which there were almost 50 elephants, they chased, because the elephant was to be removed. Injured elephant was to be separated, from the herd, so that the medical team could treat the injured part of the elephant. And that's why they had to make shout. They burst crackers so that the herd would just escape from there, and that will make them the opportunity to treat the elephant. So let us see what happened in the next part. That will help us. When the team had examined the elephant closely the vet confirmed that the body temperature and pulse rate were normal. We know that there, with the dart gun, in the dart gun there is an injection, and with that gun, that injection is given to any animal from far distance, and that injection is medicine also, and to tranquilize them also, that make any dangerous and ferocious animal unconscious, faint, and then only the team was going to treat, and then only the medical team try to treat any elephant or any animal such, which are ferocious in fact, and they do not let the human being come near them. So the medical team had given that dart gun, through dart gun injection, and that injection was now working. The elephant fell one side, the injured elephant, as they had already driven away the herd far, and now they started their work. So they examined very closely the elephant, and they just really saw the body temperature, pulse rate, that all were here normal. They found a large abscess. The medical team, when observed, they found that there was a large abscess, swollen part. That was a swollen part in the leg of the injured elephant, that was around the left knee. They found a large abscess around the left knee. Here you can see in the picture that is here observed quite clearly. The elephant in the left leg, the injury part is here clearly given, and it is not able to walk properly. So in the picture that is depicting, the vet started his work, and now they didn't have much time. They had to do everything quickly. So vet started his work. He cut across the swollen part. Whatever was really swollen part or damaged part completely, that was to be removed. So it was cut. The swollen part of the leg, there was a flow of black blood, which was already really gathered there, collected there, clotted blood. That was all of a sudden, when the part was cut, the black blood came out. There was a flow of black blood. No other injury could be seen, and The team specialized in really veterinary doctor could not see any other such injury that was also to be cured. So they didn't see any other injury. After a treatment of its leg, a sort of long-acting antibiotic was given to it. And then, as we human beings take antibiotic, so the antibiotic is given, and that was long-acting, not for a short time, because the team could not come again and again to give medicine or we give here injection. As you know, elephant could not be kept under control of human being for so long, especially wild elephant. And we also take medicine after some interval. So that dose was given at one time only, long-acting antibiotic that was given to it, and they bandaged the leg. After giving the injection, that antibiotic, they bandaged the leg, okay, all around, so that it could be now safe, okay, and other infection could not affect the injury. Now the effect of medicine could finish any time. When the medicine was given, some time passed. Now the antibiotic that was given, not antibiotic, in fact the tranquilizing injection that was given, could now stop working. It didn't really, or it doesn't work for so long. After some time, either human beings or animals comes back in the consciousness, and that's why the effect of medicine could finish any time now. So the villagers brought buckets of water from nearby stream to pour on the drugged animal to keep its body temperature down. And as they thought that the elephant could come in consciousness anytime, it was dangerous for them. That's why the villagers, those who were watching every movement, every activities of the medical team, they were helping the team as well. So they went nearby stream, brought buckets of water, and they poured on the body of the drugged animal, so that the temperature could be really brought low down. It was necessary, just according to the medical here, rule. What was that? They could now listen the sound of much commotion, and now they were listening the sound of much noise, much commotion, just beyond the stream. Just beyond the stream, from where they had brought the water, they could listen the sound. Actually, the herd was returning to search its teammate. The herd of elephants were returning back now in search of their teammate, means the injured elephant. They had left back their teammate, the injured elephant. They were coming to search the elephant because they have very strong bond among them. Elephant is a very wise animal, and they have a strong really bond among them, so that they care each other, and they have very good sense of helping. So they were returning now to search its teammate, which was in deep sleep. The elephant, injured elephant, was in deep sleep, gently snoring now. Slowly it was taking high breath. They would have stayed there. The team would have stayed there until the elephant came into consciousness. But it was risky. It was risky just because the herd of elephant was so close to them. It was returning, and that was not safe for them, because there was not any safe place so that they could hide, or there was not such a tree where they could make a machan, okay, at top place, and they could stay, they could watch silently. And that's why it was risky for them. They could not stay there now. They had to leave the place, because the herd of elephants was returning to see where the injured elephant was, and they had come so close there. That's why the team and the other villagers had to leave the place immediate. As the team was exhausted now and thirsty, they returned to the jeep. They had come with just by the jeep, so they were much tired, much exhausted with the work in the forest. So they returned to the jeep and went back to rest house. They were staying in the rest house, so by their jeep they went to the rest house to stay. The next day they found that the elephant was revived during the night and had joined the herd. The elephant, injured elephant, during the night only it had revived well and it had joined the herd. Okay, herd of elephant. So that was what here, this story, how the team came and how they got the help from the villagers, local people, in finding the trace location of the herd in which there was the injured elephant, and with the help of villagers they got success in treating the elephant, and that was what, no doubt, their work to do, and then they returned back. So I am sure, students, that you must have understood the whole story, and these 3 videos will certainly help you. You may see it wherever you have problem, and in the class online certainly I will explain everything and you will be able to understand things. And next week we are going to discuss the exercise, all types of questions, all sorts of questions, and that will clear any kind of doubt that you have will be clear. Thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me. Thank you.